hip internal rotation isometric hold. So we're doing this for connective tissue architecture. We're going to do it with bands. So there's a few different ways you can actually do this exercise. I'm going to show you the one with the bands to start with. So obviously I've got a band attached over here, just a nice red band. So there's two ways I'm going to show you to set it up in a base position. So you can do this either laying down or do it in a quadruped or even a kneeling position. Laying down's pretty simple. Literally lay down, and all you're going to do, sort of bring your leg with you and let the band pull you to the end of your rotation. So if you've got hypermobility, what I want you to do is go to the end of your active range. So before you get into this, figure out what your active range is, get into that active range, and then just go about another 10 or 15 degrees past that. So as an example, I'm here, like, okay, that's my active range. So I'll pop the band on, get into this position, let it pull me to my active range, and then go about another 10 or 15 degrees. You're going to want to hold your leg, otherwise your hip flexors will get sore holding up. So you're just holding your leg sort of here, not holding it rotationally, but just holding it up, and then go out about 15 degrees and then fight the band. And you want to hold this for 2 minutes. Now, wherever you are from a resistance standpoint, your program's going to tell you for that week how close I want you to get to failure. So if it says 100%, what that means is at the end of the 2 minutes, you literally can't hold your leg up there anymore. That's how hard you'll be trying. It's still going to seem pretty easy at the start because you're going to be going for 2 minutes. So next one is going to be doing the half kneeling position. You may prefer this one because you don't have to actually hold your legs still. So once again, I'm going to just do this. I'm like, okay, so that's my active range. So I'm going to pull my body around, keep it there. That's my active range, so let it go about another 10 or 15 degrees. I'll come over here so you can actually see me a bit better. About another 10 or 15 degrees and hold it there. Now there's no way near enough tension here for me, so I'm actually going to come out here and then hold here. So I'm going to hold this for 2 minutes. So just remember how far away you are, obviously, for next time. Make a note in the app to say you need to go further away or closer or whatever. And you want to hold this. Once again, if the program says 100%, that means you're going to do this for 2 minutes. And by the time you get to 2 minutes, you'll be shaking, you'll be everything. And you'll get to a point where you literally can't hold it anymore and the band will be pulling you. So you literally just move out. So that happens. So you've got that. So I've got a red band here. I've also got a thicker green band, which you may need a thicker band as you progress, but not for quite a while. This is fairly substantial. Now, if you do not have hypermobility, then what you do, rather than find your active range and then go to 10, 15 degrees past that, what you want to do is, once again, if you're doing it in this laying down position, literally just let it pull you as far as it can go, which is what it's doing to me right now, and then pull in just an inch or so, not this way, but rotationally. So now we're actively holding ourselves there, just about an inch or so in from the end of your active range. And there is your hip external rotation isometric hold. So remember, what we're doing this for is to create more connective tissue architecture. We want to train it at its length, but we also want to train it at least to failure. So if you've got at least to fatigue, so about that 60-70% would be 60 or 70% to actual failure. So you'll get to the end, you'll feel it's worked, but that's about it. Failure means you literally can't hold it anymore. So I'm going to show you one other option with that one, and it is going to be this. I'll put the camera up a little bit so you can actually see me. And it's going to be with an ankle weight, sorry. So if I put an ankle weight on internally, I want to, here we go, put your ankle weight on, da-da-da-da. Imagine you put your ankle weight on properly, not like I just did, for the interest of doing it quicker. What I want to do is I'm going to lay on my side, and so this is internal rotation once again. If I don't have hypermobility, I'm going to get here, let it pull all the way down as far as I can, and then pull up, just an inch, and I'm going to hold it here for 2 minutes. I like the idea of using an ankle weight because I can progressively overload this. Like, I know how much weight I did last time. I know how long I lasted. I just need to do more time or more weight next time. So it's an easy one to do, whereas the band is a little bit different in that regard. Now, if you've got hypermobility, it's the same thing. Know where your active range is, and then just go about 10 or 15 degrees past it and hold it there for about 2 minutes. Once again, if you go to failure with this one, failure just means obviously you can't hold your ankle up. And that's it. Have a play around with those few different positions and see which one works best for you. Enjoy.